Hi guys, in this video I'm going to walk you through how to set up your own Facebook ad campaign inside of Ads Manager. That is the best destination to set up and create your ads. Head over there by going to adsmanager.facebook.com. You will need a Meta Business account in order to access this. So we're inside of Ads Manager under example ad account. We're going to click create to begin setting up our ad campaign. The first thing you're going to do is select your campaign objective. So you have a couple different options here. Awareness is really only if you want your brand to be exposed or just gaining overall reach for, again, your brand or company. We sometimes do engagement if we are taking over a Facebook page that has zero or very few page likes, not a lot of activity. What we'll do is run an engagement campaign with the objective of accumulating as many Facebook page likes as possible. That's just for building credibility in the consumer's eyes. 99% of the time when working with home service businesses, we're going to choose leads because that's the overall objective. You have, say, courses, products, or services that people buy directly from your website, then perhaps sales will be the more appropriate objective to select. But we're going to go with leads because, again, that's what we use generally. Always go with manual leads campaign. You're just given a little more flexibility and control over the settings when setting up your campaign. So let's click continue. We're at the campaign level. Notice how that's the blue grade box. That's where we are right now. Name it something that's going to resonate with you. We're just going to name it leads campaign. And then you don't have to worry about any of these settings right here. Make sure Advantage campaign budget is off. We'll set the campaign budget at the ad set level. I'll explain why when we get there. And for now, we're going to leave A/B test off. You can tinker with that at a later date. Now I'm going to hop to the ad set level by clicking next. And so here, same thing. Start by naming it something that's going to resonate with you. I'm just going to name it leads ad set 1 for now. And then first thing you do at the ad set level is choose your conversion location, where you want to generate leads. Notice how Instant Forms is the pre-selected one. That's because they encourage that over other conversion locations. Why? Because Instant Forms is the in-platform form/survey builder built by Facebook. So other destinations, so for example, if you want to collect leads from your website, people are going to have to click on your ad and it takes them to an external destination to Facebook. It takes them off the platform to your website, which is why Facebook encourages us to use Instant Forms, because people don't have to leave their platform then. They can stay on Facebook, fill out the form real quick, and continue scrolling. So that's why it's the pre-selected one. It's going to generally lead to the best results. But I totally understand if you want to use your own website. Just two caveats: make sure that you have the Metapixel properly installed and connected to your website, and also make sure your website is set up to effectively convert people's interest and attention into leads, meaning it's really quickly for them to fill out your free survey or free estimate box on their website. So moving on, after conversion location, leave these settings. Make sure, first of all, you have your Facebook page selected correctly at this. The performance goal, maximize number of leads, shouldn't want to touch that. Don't worry about that. Leave dynamic creative off. That is something that we've experienced with a bit. It's just nicer having control over what's actually being shown. Dynamic creative takes the images, the ad copy, the headlines, and they test all different variations of it with your audience. I personally like having control over what gets displayed and shown to my audience. Therefore, I'm going to leave that off. We set the ad budget at this level. So there's two options here: daily budget or lifetime budget. Always use daily budget. And the only time you would want to use lifetime budget is, for example, you have a special promotion that ends on a specific date. You can't run an advertisement beyond that date. That's the only time you would choose lifetime. It's discouraging to use lifetime because when you use lifetime and you say $1,000 the entire lifetime, you give Facebook, you have to set an end date with lifetime, and you give Facebook the flexibility to spend that $1,000 however they see fit over the entire duration of your ads. So where we run into issues when using lifetime is, say, again, we have $1,000 and Facebook spends $750 of that in the first week of our 30-day campaign. Well, then we only have $250 to spend over the last 23 days, and it's going to lead to inconsistent results and declining results over time, or vice versa. Say Facebook is only spending $10 per day for the first 3 weeks of the month, and so we've spent $210 out of our $1,000, and we have 9 days left. All of a sudden, we have $800 to spend, and Facebook is going to be overspending in those final days. It's not going to lead to good results. They're kind of just showing our ads willy-nilly then, and there's no consistency with our results. So we want to use daily budget, and whatever number you put in here, so say we have a $1,000 monthly budget, that would be $33.33 per day. Facebook has a little flexibility in how they spend that money. They're going to spend that. It's not going to be consistently exactly $33.33 per day. Some days they're going to spend 25, other days they're going to spend 40. They allocate your spending to how they see fit to your specific target audience. It's good to have that flexibility. That way, again, they're not over allocating on any specific day, but they're also using their algorithm to spend your dollars wisely to show to your target audience. So daily budget, don't set an end date unless if you have a special promotion that you need to end your campaign on. Moving on from budget. That's about all we're going to touch base with there. So audience targeting, that's done at the ad set level. This is the most crucial component behind the success of your Facebook ads, truly. Audience controls. You'll see two different things here with targeting: audience controls and Advantage Plus audience. So audience controls are concrete boundaries for your Facebook ads. They are location and age, and then exclusion custom audiences. I'll explain locations first. So obviously you want to choose your targeting service only. Input your location. So say we serve Philadelphia plus 25 miles, just for simplicity. I know that's probably not reasonable, but say we serve this encompassing location area. So Facebook, with the location, they're going to show your ads to people living in or recently in this location. So oftentimes when running ads for our clients, we get leads that are out of the area because of this caveat. It used to be you could only target people living in the area and exclude people who recently traveled to, but unfortunately Facebook took away that feature from us, and now we are only left with living in or recently in this location. So if you're running ads, you have your target audience, and say you get a lead from Reading or somewhere outside of your area. Well, why did I get this lead? I have the targeting location set to my service area. Why is this lead out of my area? Well, that's because perhaps somebody was recently in your service area and Facebook shows your ad, say a day later, to that person while they're at home. They still may see your ad and fill it out. So that's location. You can add exclusion areas. So say we want to exclude Reading. Go ahead and click that drop down, click add exclusions, and click exclude Reading plus 25 miles, just for an example. And you can do that with as many locations as you want, really. Leave that unchecked. Reach more people likely to respond to your ads. Leave it unchecked. That means they're going to show your ads to more people outside of that area. Once they run out of say audience members inside of your area, they're going to start showing it to all over the place. Leave that unchecked. Minimum age. So this is another concrete boundary. Say we're a remodeling business and we only serve really 24 plus years old. 25 is actually the highest minimum age you could set. But say your clientele is mostly people that's 30 plus, you may want to set the minimum age at 25 or 24. Excluding custom audiences. So if you have a customer list and you don't want to spend advertising dollars on that list, they're already your customers. You don't want to spend a single dime on marketing to them. You can upload or create a custom audience and upload them to exclude. That way Facebook does not show your ads to those people. Advantage plus audience, where, however, is a suggested boundary. Here's where you can upload your custom audiences that you've created to target. Here's where you can set age boundaries more appropriate to your specific target audience. Be generous with age and be generous with gender. Only genderize your ads if you have like a 90% split between men and women for your customer profile. Because even if your clientele is 80% men and 20% women, by clicking men, you're still missing out on 20% of your potential customers. And so Facebook is going to show your ads to the right people, and they'll pick up real quickly whether men engage with your ads a lot better and a lot more than women, and then they'll tailor who they show your ads to based on that. Same with age, which is why you should be generous with that. If most of your clients are between 35 and 50, I would probably do something like 25 and 65 plus, because again, they'll find out real quickly, okay, 30 and 40-year-olds are engaging with this ad a lot more than other age ranges, so we're going to show that to primarily 30 and 40-year-olds. One final thing to talk about at the targeting level is you can add demographics, interests, or behaviors, so keywords, to better hone in on your audience. I only encourage this if you're in a really large area with a large estimated audience over, like, say, 1 million. You can see on the right here, our estimated audience size is 2 to 2.4 million people, because again, we're serving Philadelphia, a pretty populated area. That's the only time I would encourage using keywords. Facebook is going to hone in on your customer profile, your ideal customer profile on their own pretty quickly. They're going to pick up, say you're a roofing company, you want to put roof here as an interest or a behavior. They're going to pick up on that really quickly, that people interested in roofs are who they should show your ads to. Last setting at the ad set level is placements, advantage placements. This is on already, leave it on. This gives Facebook the flexibility to show your ads in whatever placement areas they can show it on their platform, and they're going to, again, find out really quickly what platform placement options perform best for you. So at the ad level, this is where you're going to add your image, your video, your ad creative, ad copy, headline, destination. I'm not going to spend too much time on that because I'm not going to upload an ad and write the ad copy and whatnot on here, but this is where you do that. Couple things: ensure the proper form. So if you're going with instant forms, make sure the proper form is selected here, or if you're running your ads through your website, make sure the website link is correct and the pixel is connected. And with ad creatives, you have multiple placement sizes right here. So you have in feed, so square, vertical for stories, and wide. When creating and uploading ad creatives, make sure you have the ad creative tailored and optimized for each of these sizes, because your ad's not going to show properly if you have a story, a vertical creative, say a reel, for example. It's not going to show properly in the other placement options. So make sure you're creating your creatives in all 3 placement option dimensions. So that's all we're going to touch base with for setting up our Facebook ad campaign. I'm not going to click publish because this is very incomplete, but I hope you learned something about the settings at each level and gained a further understanding on what exactly they do and how Facebook shows your ads on their platform.